Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's checking.
Now it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready, get. Pick it up.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
0-0, Mike 3. Man,
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Malik Willis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Chopper, watch the whip.
First carry for the... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Hey, check. Watch twist.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. A try here for the extra point.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 56 the mic, boys. 56.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 13. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch left. He's tight right there. Check 99.
Right there.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Hall. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Ball again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I got you, punk. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Slam.
From the 27, Willis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Defense. 70. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Here we go.
Willis now off of play action. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get in the weight room. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And this is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Check. H3-2-18. Chopper.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. 30. 10. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Mike 61. Matchbox, light. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I like what he showed me in this game because he certainly has understood when it was time to scramble with the ball. On this play, he shows me that he knows when to throw it away as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Heavy, what you got? 79 Bronco. Give me some.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back. Kill. Drag him 60. Lucky.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Willis looks to pass it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
QB drop. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Stop your butt.
Now Willis on 4th down. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Bang, 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 bang. Watch the safety.
Stevenson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Stevenson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Switch.
They run for it with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, Wilson. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's see what you got. 0-0, Mike free. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Mike 3. Combo, combo, combo. Alpha. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing on second and long. Willis. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
No, off.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. New England on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game,
That's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Here we go. 60 vices. 60 vices.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, check Mike 21.
Play fake. Here's Willis. That's caught by Myers. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Right back to the air with Willis. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
17's Mike. Mike 17.
Here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the dump. Mike 3. Here we go. Tight right. Seam 6. We got 4. Mike 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
Come on, D.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. Out.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Second and 8 coming up.
60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles.
Mike 21, check Mike.
Here's Willis. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Willis to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
19 Tiger.
Get wide. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still
Throwing, Willis.
playing the wrong football.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And it's incomplete, and now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
One final try for Willis. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock, and an extra point will send us to OT.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Here we go, D.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, as a head coach, that's where you're either the hero or the GOAT going for it there on 4th in that spot. He's the hero right now.
And he was in a pretty difficult position to make that decision, wasn't he? That spot on the field, what we call that, somewhat of a no-man.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now. They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Trap 50.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Coming this way, here we go.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. It gets this to Myers, and he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Check three. Check safety. Hey, check 24, check 24.
70 Lions.
Check 31.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Mike 3. Mike.
Now Willis. They'll roll him out right.
It's just me and you.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
You don't know no better.
Check nickel. Check. Fresno.
25, check 25.
Pass complete to Harris. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, Willis to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ashton Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's fielded at the 45. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's home. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here. That almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Willis looking to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Get ready. Get ready.
Go check. 10. Hurt.
Check 3.
Play action. Here's Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about it. Thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
In motion right is Wilson.
Combo.
Blue down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
MEH, meh. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.